Okay, everyone. So let's play Star Trek Judgement Rites again, and for some reason it isn't showing up on the flipping stream. Wonderful. Oh, there we go. There we go. So
load a previously saved game.
let's continue Star Trek Judgement Rites where I was last time, which was mission 3. I think from reading that and remembering that was No Man's Land was its title. Stuck in my chair. And I apologise for the sniffling throughout this. My hay fever appears to be playing up today. Wonderful. Even though it's raining outside. Who knows? So let's continue mission 3 where I saved it. So, as always, I've missed the briefing, but I know I had to go to the Delphi system. So, let's go to the Delphi system. And on my map, the Delphi system is this one. Let's see what we have to do. Ooh,
Captain, at our current speed of warp 7, I expect to enter the Delphi system in 8 minutes.
We're gonna have to sit for 8 minutes.
I just started getting the oddest noise on all channels. It sounds like some sort of insect drone.
Let's hear it, Lieutenant.
What?
An object is approaching the Enterprise.
Unspoken.
What? It's a biplane.
Mr. Spock, is that what I think it is?
Sensors indicate that it is an authentic Earth warplane, circa 1917, belonging to the nation of Germany. Its appearance is identical to a Fokker DR-1. Sensors also indicate an immense power source and one life form.
We are being hailed.
This is Baron Trelane von Gothas
Oh,
of the
God,
German Air
Trelane.
Circus. I have identified you as an enemy aircraft. You have 10 seconds to surrender before I blow you out of the sky.
Whatever.
But I thought we'd seen the... Stop playing games, Trelane. We surrender. Trelane. Triplanes didn't have radios.
Captain Kirk, that is not the way for mortal enemies to greet each other on the field of battle. Of course you hadn't seen the last of me. I am Trelane, the humble Baron of Gothas.
Humility is not something that I would associate with. I suppose we're going to get another 10 mortal enemies. Humility is not something that I would associate with.
Oh, this is wonderful. The sarcastic banter of determined foes just before a battle that only one of them will survive.
Alright.
Put an end to this farce at once, Trelane.
If you insist.
Uh-oh.
Sensors indicate he is closing on us. I would extrapolate that he intends to fire on us.
Raise shields, evasive maneuvers.
Raising shields.
Arming weapons.
Ah! That doesn't sound like it's a proper attack. Oh my god, it's tiny. Yeah. Ha ha. Nice try, Trelane. You little bugger. I'm gonna get you. You go down. I'm not losing to a biplane. Where's he going? Oh, for God's sake, I cannot shoot at this game. Hey! Yay! That's quite funny, to be honest. I'm fighting a biplane. It's like playing War Thunder. Oh, for God's sake. Lose my speed a bit. This is some... Christ alright, how much is this thing going to take him out? Where's he gone? For God's sake. This guy, ow! He actually hit me. Too far. This is going to be a long, long fight the way we're going. Christ! Really, just flippin' give in. You're annoying me now. Oh, this is like the longest battle ever. I'm hitting him with loads of stuff and he just won't die. Ow. Actually hurt. Oh, he's got angry now. I think he's got angry. I think I might be in trouble now. Oh my god. Since when did he start doing this? Look at my screen, it's buggered. Yeah, I think he's a bit upset. Gonna charge me again, isn't he? Come on, just charge me and get this farce over with. Oh my. Oh. Come on. You can see how damaged he was. Shields are coming back, this is rubbish. I wonder how long this fight's going to actually go on for. Oh, lag! Lagging! He's cheating, he's hacking! Hit him loads. Everyone else would have died by now, but not bloody Trelane. Wire of Gothel, or Baron of Gothel, he's called out, isn't he? How long have we been at this fight for? I'm just sitting there and taking a walloping because this is getting a bit boring. I'm sure that this is basically impossible to win. I do get that feeling. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Why won't he charge me now? You know what I mean? This is like the strongest. You look at that. I've hit him so many times that he just won't die. Maybe you can't beat him. Oh my god, this is taking. Oh my god!
Don't celebrate too soon.
I won!
It
It was possible.
He keeps turning up where he's not wanted.
The triplane has reformed.
Oh my
It is
god.
hailing us again, sir.
Kirk, you cheated! You cheated!
I beat you fair and square, Trelane. Now leave my ship alone.
Yeah.
No, Kirk, you cheated! And you're going to have to be punished. Your insolent ship will have to be punished as well.
What?
But only you will bear the full brunt of my
Leave my ship out of this, Trelane.
Are you trying to give orders to the Baron of Godless, Kirk? You should go to my dungeon for that. You and a few others of my choosing.
Oh. Oh.
We have been unconscious for a considerable length of time,
Oh
Captain.
dear.
This is Lieutenant Commander Ellis, First Officer and Security Chief of the USS Zimbabwe.
Hello, Mr. Ellis. Where is your captain?
He was in sickbay at the time that triplane attacked us. I don't know what's going on.
What is going on, Commander, is a gentleman named Trelane, an immature child of a race with vast powers. Somehow he acquired an unhealthy fascination with human military history. Last time we encountered him, he had an interest in the Napoleonic era.
It would appear, Captain, that his awareness of human history has advanced to the level of your First World War.
If it advances any further.
Not only do we need to escape this place, but we need to find a way to discourage Trelane's interest in war once and for all.
How did you escape from him last time, Captain?
His parents appeared and punished him. I doubt that we can rely on such an intervention a second time.
There are many bundles of sticks piled against
Oh,
the
are there
wall.
now?
Straw, not the sort of bedding that Starfleet officers are used to. Rather damp, too. A crate. It is
Schnapps.
labeled Schnapps. It is nailed shut. A crate. It is labeled Schnapps.
Okay.
It is nailed shut. The only door in this room. It is locked.
Right, let's go see what I can pick up. 6.
You pick up a stick.
Pick up a
I
stick.
don't think we'll need it, and we could probably get it somewhere else if we did.
The crate is much too heavy to take with you.
We open it.
The crates are nailed shut. You are unable to open them.
I have.
It's not firing.
The phasers have been
Oh.
completely drained of energy.
Courtesy of our charming host, no doubt.
No doubt. Well, gentlemen, if we're going to beat Trelane, we'll have to beat him on his own terms. No effect.
The phasers are still
Oh,
completely drained.
for God's sake, that's not what I wanted to do.
Captain, the crate is nailed shut. The stick is singularly unsuited for use as a pry bar.
Alright, Spocker kids.
The only door in this room. It is locked.
How do we open that crate?
Fascinating. This appears to be an Earth domicile, late 19th or early 20th century.
Yeah, Spock.
It would appear to be an ordinary crate, Captain.
Great.
Of course it's a crate. It looks like a crate, feels like a crate. What else could it be?
Doctor, we are dealing with an entity who is capable of sustaining an artificial atmosphere on a planet and then flying that planet around the universe like a starship.
Spock's right, Bones. When we're dealing with Trelane, we need all the information that we can get. Something that looks trivial might be the key to defeating him and saving the Enterprise.
And the Zimbabwe.
Yeah. Okay. So. Can we open that crate? Ah! One of them wasn't nailed shut.
Open. It is full of bottles of Himrick Schnapps. The date on the bottle says 1913.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, ball.
You have taken several bottles of Schnapps.
Okay.
The finest Schnapps that money can buy, or so you'd like to imagine.
Furious. What have we got in here? We've got hay. Use the stick in the lock, maybe?
Keep it down, Schweinhund.
Oh, there's a guy in there. Eh? Oh!
Well, I thought I could start a fire and try to get someone's attention, but I guess the straw is too damp.
Oh, wait a minute. Flammable liquid. Yep.
You cover the straw with schnapps.
Damn right.
You cover the stick with schnapps.
Okay, I didn't want to do that, but whatever. That'll work. Go! Woohoo!
What's going on here?
We should leave this building immediately. The proximity of this fire to a large concentration of alcohol puts us at considerable risk.
Fuck. Fuck. Ah! There, Pidge.
I thought that was my job.
Yeah. Over there.
The building
Fire!
is structurally sound, Captain. I doubt that it would collapse, but as a precaution, I would not enter it again.
But where are we, Mr. Spock?
Isn't it obvious? In trouble.
Do you have a problem, Mr. Ellis?
Yes, sir, I have a problem. His name was...
Whoa!
The Baron does not appreciate vagrants.
Why that?
Ah! You're going down, butch. Punch him! Kurt, punch him in the chops! Ooh. Oh, he did as well!
Having fun, Jim?
Haha, let's use McCoy on the old man.
A human, approximately 60 years of age, in poor physical condition. His hip is broken, Jim. He needs our help.
I'm right.
Everything's in working order, Jim.
Oh. I will never get my head round that. Go heal him, McCoy. Deal with a poor old vagrant. Sucks.
That should fix the hip problem. He should rest. Thank goodness Trelane didn't take the tranquilizers from my med kit. He'd probably be too tired to talk much.
Thank you for helping me. If only I had something to repay you.
You could tell us where we are.
You are the American pilot, Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Kirk, the leader of the famous Enterprise Squadron.
Lieutenant Colonel.
Jimmy?
Enterprise Squadron?
I suppose I should tell you nothing, but as it looks as though the war will soon be over, I can tell you that this is the village of Gothos.
What war is this?
The Great War. The one that has lasted for 4 damned years and has killed millions. I never thought that it was possible for so many young people to die for such a worthless cause.
I believe he refers to the first of your world wars.
Could you answer an important question for me, sir? What year is this? Where's Trelane? What else is happening?
It is rumored that our forces are mutinying, and that our ambassadors have met with Mr. Wilson to discuss an armistice. But that Mr. Wilson...
Oh dear. Someone over there. Who are you?
You get no response.
That's because I tried to talk to a wall.
You get no response.
What?
You get no response. You get no response.
Really?
This seems pointless. This
There's a
seems
woman there.
pointless.
Oh. Oh, I've got it
You
in the
know
tavern.
the Baron's orders are that you are to be served in the armory. You are not to enter this establishment.
Everyone knows, Fraulein, that the Baron's orders were never meant to be taken seriously. Even by him.
Looks like trouble.
Excuse me, but if the lady wants you out, then you should... Would you like to step out? Hello, soldier. Wouldn't you... Excuse me, but if the lady wants...
I won't have trouble in my place.
He's got a
Get
shotgun.
out. I will be bringing beer to the armory later tonight anyway.
I don't know who you are, but we had better not meet again.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
A beer mug. A patron of this establishment.
Interesting.
This hallway leads to the street. Gretel Gernsbeck, the hostess of this establishment.
Well, Miss Gernsbeck, you seem to run a very efficient place.
Thank you, Colonel. Unfortunately, the war does not lend itself to efficiency. What do you wish to talk about?
Why are you calling me a colonel?
I know who you are. Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Kirk, leader of the famed United States Enterprise Squadron that has shot down so many of our pilots, along with Major Spock.
Captain McCoy.
Leo? Excuse me, Gretel, could you answer it?
I will try.
What's going on with the war? You said, what do you know? Why do these... What's going on with the war?
It has not been going well of late. So we are told that Kaiser Wilhelm will never surrender.
What is the date?
You have been held prisoner for a long time. It is October 16th. I'm glad it's coming to an end. I've lost so many friends.
You said that the war led to a lack of efficiency.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Mick. I didn't even realise you'd snuck online to talk to me there.
The soldiers are little more than animals. They do as they please because a band protects them.
Remove that over
I must
so I can
deliver
actually
cakes
see
of beer
better.
for them every night. It keeps them from having to leave the armory.
Doesn't know.
I'm glad it's coming to an end.
What do you know about Trelane?
Yeah.
I know the band despises you and has vowed to kill you if you should ever meet again. Take my advice. Flee Gothos and...
And how does one flee Gothos?
I do not know. Else I would have left long ago.
Thank
The
you.
village
Look,
of
I mean, some
Gothos
sort of
seems to
World War
ensnare
One
anyone who
thing.
comes here.
Bit
You
nuts.
see, I really work for the French government. I am a spy.
Oh my god, she just
I'm
told
glad
him.
it's coming to an end.
Spy?
I have been here for 2 years. The Western Front is very close, and I sent...
Honestly, why does it keep quitting out?
I'm
Can it
glad
just...
it's coming to an end.
Why do these Why do these soldiers...
The soldiers are little more than animals. They do as they please because a band protects them. I must deliver kegs of beer for them every night. It keeps them from having to leave the armory.
Huh. I'm sure I'd already been told that.
I'm glad it's coming to an end.
Alone, Fräulein?
Perhaps someday, when you have defeated your enemy, and this
Oh
war is
my
finally
god.
over, you would come and visit me. I would enjoy spending better times with you.
Perhaps, Fräulein.
Honestly.
Excuse me.
I will try.
How's the spy business?
Shh. Please mention that as little as possible.
Excuse me.
I will try.
How's the spy
Oh,
business?
okay, it's just the same stuff. Alright.
A beer mug.
You drink the beer. Scan it.
These aren't organic, Jim.
Ah.
Not the epitome of perfect human health.
A chandelier.
Oh, a chandelier.
Kegs of beer. They are marked for delivery to the armory.
Oh! Armory beer. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Let's... Go on.
My medical tricorder identifies the substance contained in the keg to be a fermented cereal produced by a malting process.
In other words, beer.
How come Spock gets to ramble on forever with his explanations without interruptions, and I don't?
Can I do something to the beer?
My medical tricorder identifies the substance
In other words,
How come Spock gets...
What can I just use? No, no, no. I didn't want to scan my
Everything
medical
is in its
backpack.
proper place. I thank you for your concern. Let's hope we don't need more.
Can I use medical kit on the beer? Oh, I can. I'm just randomly clicking things. What?
McCoy has drugged the beer.
What? Oh, he did say about his tranquilizers, didn't he? Alright, I'm sure that's going to come in useful later. Talk to these men.
I saw how you handled that foolish brute outside. Quite impressive. I am Schiller, superintendent of the local schools.
Tell me what's going on.
Horrible business. When it started, I thought it would be good for Germany, but it soon became a mess. I hope it will be over soon. If we can settle this thing without harsh negotiations...
Oh dear, harsh negotiations,
Herr
bad luck.
Kirk, though my position as school superintendent keeps me busy.
What can you tell me about... Where can I go? What's special about... What can you tell me about Trelane?
A flamboyant man, and the greatest pilot in Germany. If only his soldiers weren't such rabble. Herr Kirk, though my position...
Where can I go to earn some money?
Why do I
One
want
might
to hear
find a
that?
little money doing odd jobs around the village.
Why do I want money?
Herr Kirk.
What's special about the school?
Well, Captain Hauptmann is addressing our class, trying to make the children into proper Germans. And we have a brand new chalkboard.
Right.
Rudolf
For you.
Uland, owner of the shop outside. What seems to be the problem?
What do you think about the war, Herr Oland?
Why do I
Monsieur
care?
would have us believe that Germany is doomed. But I have more faith in our great soldiers than that. Victory shall be ours.
Uh-huh.
Herr Kirk,
What can you tell me about Trelane?
the perfect German. If anyone can turn this war around, it's him.
You're such a sycophant, Rudolph.
Okay. Whatever. There's like flies around that head. Oh. Whoa, poker.
Good luck was only temporary. I'd be quite annoyed.
Mr. Full House is complaining. If his hands were any more indecent, he would be arrested.
With the Baron's soldiers, he might be arrested even if his hands were decent. I can't complete a strike to save my life.
Or your fortune.
Huh? Okay. Go on
A
here.
wood-burning stove, which heats this cellar on cold October nights.
Wow.
Cups, dishes, and other supplies are stored on these shelves. There is a date circled on this calendar, October 16, 1918.
Okay.
These crates contain
Potatoes! No, let's talk to these guys.
Werner Gellert, the shoemaker. If you are not prepared to play, please leave us.
Excuse our
How do I
friend.
play?
He doesn't like to perform in front of an audience.
You get no response.
That's because I talk to nothing.
Hello, I am Richard Sundergaard. I published a local newspaper. It's
I'm
nice
really
to
not
see someone
bothered
as
there's
famous
supposedly an
as you,
American
Lieutenant
lieutenant colonel
Doesn't
wandering
it
around the
worry
town.
you, Herr Sundergaard,
Oh, there you go.
You know an enemy ace is standing
Finally.
next to you.
The Baron has given orders for everyone in Gothos to treat you well, Herr Kirk. A fellow pilot honoring fellow pilots, I suppose. Although I would not trust the military to follow those.
Welcome. I am Kurt Nielsen, owner of the Gothos Brewery. If you care to join, feel free.
I obviously have no money. This is why I asked the question about money earlier, isn't it? Right, go to the shoppy. See? Shoppy.
Charming place. Less technology, more humanity. I like it.
Somewhere in the middle of this European charm, there's Trelane and the missing ships. Let's find it.
Do you not remember buying that gin?
Hi, can I help you?
What do you want for that brew?
That old thing. I can give it to you now. You can pay me later. I'm sure my boss, Mr.
Yeah, I'll have
Orland,
all this
won't
junk.
mind.
Why am I picking up all this
Hi,
stuff?
can I help
Alright.
you?
I see you're selling food packages.
You look hungry. Sure, have it. Pay me later.
Oh, supposedly my sister and dad persuaded you to buy some gin.
Hi, can I
That's
help
what you told me last
Is that a
night.
coil of rope over on the wall?
I'm just going
Is
to
that
pick up all
rope?
this stuff.
No one ever buys rope. Go ahead and take it.
You were quite upset you had to pay about £8 for delivery or something like that. I don't know.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah,
What do
what
you
else
want
could I
for
pick
that?
up?
Really is a beautiful
Oh, I'll have a
It sure
clock.
is. I can let you have it. Pay me later. Or maybe not. Mr. Uland wouldn't like me to give away something that expensive on a promise. Hi, can I help you?
Oh, so I
What
can't
do you
get the
want?
clock.
Really, can you tell me how to make... What do you want for those shoes?
I'm sorry, but those shoes have already been paid for. Hi, can I help you?
What do you want for those shoes? And really, can you tell me how to make...
Sure,
Money.
have some money. Oh, I
What?
don't have any. I wonder why.
What a weirdo.
Pans, dishes, and lamps line this wall. This clock looks expensive.
Yeah, can I just pick it up? Rather than let the guy...
Please don't take that clock. My boss would be so
Alright.
upset if something would happen to it.
Do we really need to...
No, let's just get out of here. Hopefully nothing in there. I don't know. Let's play. Dog.
I would not get near that dog if I were you, Jim. It's suffering from rabies.
Oh my god. Oh, there's a church. And is there another door there? Yep. There's a man.
What is it, Gringold? Ah, visitors.
Okay, talk to the weird man.
What can I do for you, Colonel?
What can you tell me about the war?
We are a nation of warriors, Colonel. Like your America, we were born in war. We believe that military might gives men the right to take what they want.
What about diplomacy?
I wish we understood it better, Colonel. The pieces of paper that our diplomats sign have too little meaning. If we paid more attention, we could have prevented this latest mad conflict. I lost my grandson at the Marne.
So much talking in this
What can
game.
I do for you, Colonel?
What can you tell? I noticed. What can you tell me? Where can I go to earn some money? What can you tell me about the war?
Oh my god.
We are a nation.
What
I've
about
already know
diplomacy?
that. Yeah, I've already asked that
What
question.
can I do?
What can you tell? I noticed.
I lost my arm in the last war, January 8, 1871, during the siege of Paris, during Bismarck's war with France, shortly before Germany's glory.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
can I do for you?
What can you? I noticed. What can you tell me about Trelane?
Ah, yes, the glorious Baron. I'm a lowly soldier.
Oh my god,
What
he's
can
so
I do for you?
miserable.
What can you? I know. What? Where can I go to earn?
I might be able to give you some money, Colonel. If I could think of something useful that you could do for me. What can I...
What can you tell me about? Where can I go? What? I noticed that you have only one. What can you tell me about? I noticed that you have...
I lost my...
A picture of the Battle of Waterloo by a starving German artist. The floor is quite dirty.
You know, this floor could be cleaner.
Oh!
I must be getting lazy in my old age, Colonel.
Yeah, I've got that broom.
Pay you a little money.
Broom! Honestly, I'm cleaning a floor.
You Americans are very helpful. It's a pity we're at war with you. But wars always end. And today's enemy often becomes tomorrow's friend. Unfortunately, the reverse is often true.
You could argue it was a bit rude, but he's American, isn't he? So, it's allowed.
It's not much, but money has it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Perhaps you might be able to use a broom around here.
Why, thank you,
God.
Colonel.
Yeah, alright. I don't know how long I'll be playing for, to be honest. So, but having had fun at the pub. Hey, what else we got here we could fix?
Several objects of sentimental value line the mantelpiece.
Yeah. That.
A gramophone. No songs are playing.
Ooh.
This doesn't seem to be working.
It hasn't worked in several years, Colonel. There haven't been many good...
Oh, go for it, Spock.
I'm a doctor, not
Oh,
a...
that wasn't Spock.
The gramophone is not functioning. It would appear to be a trivial malfunction.
Do not concern yourself with it, Captain Spock.
The gramophone is not functioning.
Well, I can't fix
It would
it.
appear to be a trivial malfunction.
Do not concern yourself with it, Captain Spock. Gringold doesn't...
Alright, I tried. Right, so what can I do about the dog? What have I got? Money? That's food at... Yep. And then I'm going to do the drugging thing with McCoy again, because that seems to work. I use a med kit.
The dog is now hungrily...
Quick! McCoy! Drug him! I just seem to use medical kits and that means drugging. I've discovered that. Yep.
Another satisfied patient.
Right. I'm not going to the armory yet. Oh no.
And remember, democracy is weak. It relies on the votes of the foolish masses who are incapable of choosing strong leaders. Constitutional government fosters weakness. Rejection of republicanism is what won the last war for Germany, and it will bring us victory over this.
That's not what they told us at the academy.
Boys and girls, let me introduce you to an example of inferior Republican stock. Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Kirk. Tell us, Kirk.
I see no reason to defend anything, Captain. These children are, in spite of your efforts to indoctrinate them, quite capable of growing up to become adults who will make up their own mind. I am not interested in... Why don't we put it up to a vote? You have a choice between... all in favor of Hop... All in favor of my system, say I. It appears that they don't want what you offer them, Hauptmann.
I will not tolerate such insults. The Baron will make you all pay.
He's going off in a Hufflepuffle. Poor German guy.
Jim, wasn't that a violation of the Prime Directive?
Dr. McCoy, this is clearly an imaginary culture with no real existence. The Prime Directive
After this,
cannot
I'm just
be
going to run away
reasonably
for us.
extrapolated to affect such a culture.
Hopefully 30 seconds. I've got lots of jobs to do in the house, so I need to make sure I get them all done before my wife gets home. Be back in hopefully 20 seconds. And yeah, for those on YouTube, you'll see it click back, and I'm not going to let you watch while I'm waiting. Okay, I'm back. But let's go look at stuff, eh? It's a light.
Fluorescent illumination, Captain.
Woohoo!
A distinct anachronism. The light is encased in shatterproof glass, and the light is far more energy efficient than is typical for illumination of this period. Aside from these anomalies,
that's a new chalkboard.
I have a power reading from the chalkboard that
What?
is off the scale. It matches the sensor readings I took of Trelane's triplane on the Enterprise.
Theories, Mr. Spock.
The last time we encountered Trelane, he used various items, a mirror in particular, as a source for his power. This locket is another one of Trelane's power objects.
And if we could find and destroy enough of Trelane's power...
the village of Gothos would come apart,
Alright.
and we might find out what happened to the Enterprise.
Mr. Spock, continue scanning for power sources wherever we might find them.
Talk to the woman. I want to take the
Herr
chalkboard.
Kirk, can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to ask you, what do you think of... What can you... These children... I didn't realize that... You know, I've heard that...
You want to remove my chalkboard? Nein, absolutely not. I wouldn't consider it unless you gave me a letter from the superintendent telling me to do this.
Alright.
All Americans is...
Why, Bones, you're never at a loss for words. You answer her.
Lieutenant Colonel Kirk, when I grow up, will you teach me how to fly?
Well,
I guess we're ready to ship you to the academy, Jim.
Wow, a real American pilot! Can I shoot you as an escaped prisoner?
Yeah, Wolfgang.
Oh, Humperdinck! Colonel Kirk won't I to shoot him! Is that fair? Hi.
Hi, Ingrid.
Ingrid is very shy, Colonel.
Alright, whatever. I'm not going in the armory until I have to.
I can't believe the trench would be so close to the town.
It shouldn't be. At this point in the war, the Allies had broken through the trenches. That's why Germany surrendered. Their defenses were crumbling, and they didn't want to see their cities destroyed.
Only one of many illogical situations, Commander. The building where we were imprisoned almost burned to the ground.
What else?
The fact that everyone seems to recognize us, yet the military does not try to intercept us. The building signs in English and...
Yeah, that's because Trelane made it all, you silly people.
A trench.
Talk to the guy that's obviously injured.
To report in the west.
What can you tell me about... What can you tell... What can you tell... What can you tell me...
I like to watch the airplanes fly overhead.
Wow.
The enemy watches them too. And I know we'll have a few minutes of peace.
Let's scan him, because he's... I should use the medical scanner, actually.
Captain, another abnormally high reading emanating from an object in his pocket. A locket of some sort.
Ooh, I want that.
No effect.
Oh.
Nothing to report in the west.
What can you tell me about... About...
There we go.
You want my locket? But that's the only reminder of my girl. I'd rather lose...
We need it very badly. If we do something for you, would you give it to us?
I have a letter to my girl. If you see that it is delivered.
Okay. Who's this girl, though?
My dearest Hilda, you are the sun that lights my shadows. Your voice is the one that speaks to me when all other voices are filled with pain. Only your memory keeps this unbearable suffering from driving me mad. You get no response.
Wait a minute.
Nothing to report in the West.
What can you tell me about the war?
Is that Fraulein Greta?
I am a sentry.
I think it is. Go here. I reckon that is. Let's go there. We'll stuff it. I'm running out. Oh, hey, it worked.
A rack containing
I'm
German
having a rifle.
rifles.
Take a rifle. Yeah.
You have taken one of their rifles. The commander of this armory. He is currently unconscious. A safe. It is currently unopened.
Ooh.
No effect.
Ah.
We need to learn the combination, Captain.
And that'll be right. I've got it. I've got it. Let's tie this guy up and then use the magical medical kit of McCoy. Wake him up. Yep.
I have a bad feeling about this.
See, McCoy's magical medical kit. Right, mate, give us a combination.
You'll never get me to talk.
I would prefer that you didn't. You're nothing but a thick. Where's Trelane? I would prefer that you. Where's Trelane?
I will tell you nothing.
For God's sake. Spock, mind meld him.
I could mind meld with him to get the
There you go.
combination.
No, I want.
Do it, Spock.
Well, it's not real. How are we mind melding with something that's not real?
Trelane.
Spock, snap out of it.
He's not paying attention to me. Run away.
The combination, Spock. Concentrate on the combination.
Kirk. I must have revenge on Kirk. Every great man has his enemy. Nothing could be more fun than revenge.
Well done.
The sensation to end all sensations.
Spock.
What's going on?
I'm back, Captain. I was able to mind meld with Trelane to an extent through his replications.
Oh.
These men are the crew of the Shin.
Where is the Enterprise?
Or the Zimbabwe.
I received the impression that Trelane is holding them prisoner. I
Right
also got
43,
the
left
combination
18,
for
right
the
39.
safe. Right 43, left 18, right 29, pull.
Hey. Go for it, Spock. What have I got?
I can feel the hernia already.
Actually, Doctor, there's a 91% chance that attempting to carry the safe would injure your back before.
I wasn't wanting the safe, I was wanting that in it, whatever that is. What is it?
This package of explosives is one of the deadliest
Oh my
objects on
God.
the planet at this time.
TNT.
But not for much longer.
Okay. Let's go with Greta, our buddy. And I've got money to go gamble now as well. And I need to talk to the superintendent about the chalkboard. So much to do! Why not? Okay. So, give a letter to Hilda.
Thank you, Captain. I will see that it is delivered.
Oh, so that's not her. Alright, whatever. I was wondering if that was her, the only woman I'd met.
Herr Kirk, though my position...
You know, I've been to...
I am very proud that we are spending money on the finest educational equipment, even though...
Oh, I don't think we're going to get the chalkboard off him.
And what is... He doesn't bluff, he just...
I do not. If I did, I would have hit the ceiling with my last hand.
You dealt. You deal with it.
There's no hand worse than the one you deal yourself.
Right.
Welcome, friend.
What can you tell me? Can you help me get into this? I need you to spread a rumor.
Hey!
You say you
why?
need me to convince Herr Schiller to give you the kindergarten blackboard? Do not know why, but I would do anything if you could get the command.
All right.
What can you tell me about? Can you help me get into this? I need you to. Can you help me get?
I would lend you a stake
the armory
to
to
enter
the
this
commander
game,
then.
but it appears that I will have to win a few hands to give you that money.
All right, I've got money.
I'm busy. If you are not...
Right, do I just give him the money?
Welcome to the game, Colonel.
Yeah, poker!
3 hours later.
My God! Where did you learn to play poker, Colonel?
Starfleet Academy.
I'm rich. Right, I'm gonna buy that. Aha! I know what I want that money for. What couldn't I get from the shop? The clock. What do we reckon the clocks and other energies for? Should we go scan it? Let's go scan the clock. Alright, jerky clerk. Let's scan the clock. Oh.
The communicators are functioning, Captain. If there were other Federation
provided their communication,
I did not wish to stop.
I'm not interested in that. I pressed the wrong thing, okay? Here's the clock.
The clock is another of Trelane's power.
I thought it must be. Had to go get money, so let's go pay money for the clock.
That's just enough to buy this neat clock.
Yep. Okay, clock got. Now I need to get the locket, and I need to get the commander to give me his somehow to transfer them in the commander thing, but we'll do that in a minute. I'll go get the locket first. Nice. Okay, let's talk to the guy and get his locket.
Nothing to report in the West.
What can you tell? About that locket?
You delivered my letter. I guess I'll keep my promise.
Yes, 2 out of 3. Hey. Hey.
You'll never get me to talk.
I would prefer that you... Where's Trump? You're nothing but a figment of... I would prefer that you didn't.
How did I get him to...
Where's Trump?
Why
You're
is
nothing but a figment.
I will tell you nothing.
You know what? Stuff you. Where's my gun?
You presume to threaten
I do.
me, Colonel?
I want you to sign transfer papers for Sundergaard's son. Send him away from the front.
How typical of the press. Not too willing to sacrifice for the good of the nation. Untie me, and I shall sign papers to take this little...
Really? We're trusting him? What? Why is he... Why? Okay, I don't know why I didn't... Okay, I don't... You know what? I don't really care. It doesn't really make much sense, to be honest.
You have taken the signed transfer papers.
Yay. Oh yeah, let's go spread a rumor. No, I've not been to the right. But I imagine that's where I go to finish.
I told you, I didn't know your good luck was only I have so few vices.
Who steal it?
Honestly, who cares?
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel. If there is anything...
Yeah, you're not meant to... Spread the rumor.
Welcome, friend.
What can you tell me? I need you to spread a...
You say you need me to convince Herr Schiller to give you the kindergarten blackboard. I would do anything for the man.
I did that.
Welcome, friends. Can I help you?
What can you tell me
I
about...
did that.
What can you tell me?
Herr Kirk, you know the...
What? I hope he's done it. If that looked like it bugged a little bit.
Herr Kirk, though my position as school...
You look worried. It wouldn't have to be
there you
about
go.
the chalkboard,
It
by
did
any
work.
chance.
I have heard the most horrifying rumors about these boards. Do you think they are true?
Absolutely. If you wish, I could dispose of the thing for you before anyone is harmed. I'd need a letter for...
Absolutely. Let me just take pen to paper.
DDB.
Take it when you...
Chalkboard.
You pick up the piece of paper.
Yeah, school. Do-do-do. Yeah, let's go give her the letter, pick the chalkboard up.
Well, if the superintendent says you must take it, you must.
Yep. Yay! Got 3 power support, power supplies. Although how he's managed to squeeze that into his jacket, I'll never know. I think I've done everything over this bit. There must be something over to the right then. Hey! Castle up there. Triplane.
A Fokker DR-1.
Can I get up? To the castle. Yep. Hurrah! Let's go scan his ridiculous castle.
Captain, the force field around the castle is extremely intense. I get the same energy signature from it as I did from the triplane that attacked the Enterprise.
Mr. Spock, is there any way to penetrate it?
The force field permeates the ground, Captain. The largest weapons of this era could not penetrate the force field. If we could generate a disruption on the wavelength, the field could be breached, although we would not have much time before it was re-established.
How could we generate such a disruption?
By physically destroying other objects that resonate on that wavelength.
The power
Objects
supplies.
like the power objects that we have already found.
How do I merge them together though?
Fascinating. My tricorder indicated a brief power surge when the two items were held together.
I don't. Let's go look at the bloody plane. You put the bits in the plane and fly the plane into the castle with that. Let's check.
Another abnormally
Oh, it's a power
high
supply.
emanating from the plane.
Right.
It is in every way
Okay.
a
Right. Okay, got ya. So let's put that in the plane. Yep. Except at
You
this.
put the chalkboard in the
Jesus.
triplane.
Yeah.
Using that item is not.
You put the locket in the triplane.
I do. The clock.
You put the clock in the triplane.
Now what?
The odds of Trelane leaving his triplane in the open without setting a trap are almost too small to calculate.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Affirmative, Captain.
There we go. So we're gonna blow it up with the plane. Oh, I'm getting cold.
Everyone stay well back.
Well, that happens.
I suppose I should be angry at you, Captain, with your act of vandalism against my beautiful aircraft. But then, barbarians will be barbarians.
There's only one barbarian in the room, Trelane, and I'm looking at him right now. Release my ship, Trelane.
My ship? My ship? It's always your ship, your crew. Don't you have anything else to think about? Conquests of your end.
Restore the ships you've stolen and return them unharmed.
You're in no position to make demands. I am the Baron of Gothas, the most renowned aristocrat.
This farcical, wildly inaccurate fantasy of yours.
And you are my prisoner, a mere Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Kirk. And I will do with you whatever I want.
Right, let's scan everything in this room. It's candles.
Nothing unusual about this object.
Anything in here?
Captain, the painting is another power object.
For God's sake, another power object.
The tricorder confirms that the ship has been shrunk. I know of no scientific way this could have occurred, and no way to reverse it.
We'll have to convince our host to do it, Mr. Spock.
What are these?
This bottle contains a very realistic reduction of the USS Zimbabwe.
My ship! Bring it back or I'll...
Oh.
This one's even more savage than the last one of your officers who made the same mistake. My compliments, Captain, on having such a spirited crew. Truly a testament to your fine leadership.
Release him, Trelane. He's done you no harm. Take me in as he's not a member of my crew and you know it. Besides, release him, Trelane. He's done you no harm.
The gallant captain,
Yeah.
intervening on behalf of one who despises him. Don't worry about...
Oh.
I suppose I should thank you, Captain.
You're damn right you should. How did I get him to release these bloody things?
Captain,
Oh no, I should try to destroy the picture.
You're about to make your grand
Oh.
plan of escape.
You must think you're pretty clever, Trelane, with your replica of the First World War. I don't have to do anything. Eventually, your parents are going to...
Fortunately, Kirk, my parents are otherwise occupied. They won't interrupt me when I'm winning.
But you have to compete first, before you can win. That's odd. I was sure I detected other power sources converging towards us when I was on the Enterprise.
Yeah,
No,
let's
you
get
didn't. It's nowhere near me. But there's no harm in making sure we aren't seen. She's gone. And now I have to think of the proper way
I'm
to
gonna
destroy
try and destroy the
my
picture.
You have a brief respite before you...
What do I have?
Jim, what would we want?
Oh, for God's sake. Rifle.
Is it really necessary to use firearms?
It's a power object. You remember what happened the last time I shot one of his power objects?
Yes, it was destroyed. Trelane's power faded until he activated a secondary power object. We need to find...
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, Captain, you must think you're pretty clever, Trelane, with your replica of the First World War. Why should I have to make a grand plan? I don't have to do anything.
Fortunately, Kirk, my parents are otherwise...
I thought that was back to one.
But you have to compete first. That's odd. I was sure...
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I've just redone the same moves again. That wasn't what I wanted to say.
She's gone. Well, Captain...
You must think you're pretty clever, Trelane, with
Yeah,
your
that's what I
replica of
want.
the First World War.
Why, thank you, Captain.
I wasn't complimenting you, Trelane. I've never seen such a piece of nonsense in my life. Although you could have made that trench scene much more... If World War I had been the way you depicted, although you could have made that trench
No,
scene
let's make
much
him
more...
that one.
Really, Captain?
Look into the memory banks of the Enterprise, Trelane. Recreate what's in there, and let me show you firsthand the glory of one of the bloodiest conflicts in human history. Not a liar, just misinformed. Use the memory banks of the Enterprise.
Whoa. Oh yeah, there we go. That's how it really looked like. Okay, Jennifer. Oh dear. You're not like this, are you, Trelane?
Kirk, I hope you had a good reason for dragging me out in the mud in the middle of the rain.
Look around you, Trelane. Is this glory? Is this valor? Smell the stench of death. While knights fought in the sky. For once in your life, Trelane, look around, Trelane. Take in the ambience, the romance of this. Look around you, Trelane. Is this glory?
But these people lost, Kirk. Shame and suffering is supposed to...
These were the winners. If you have any real courage, Trelane, if you want to experience real warfare, put yourself in their place. No powers, no titles. You're inhuman, Trelane. If you have any real...
But aren't you inferiors supposed to die like that?
Oh my god,
Aren't
Trelane.
you supposed to throw your lives away in futile wars? Or die as meaningless non-entities? Dying a useless death without glory?
No one is useless, Trelane. And no one wants to throw away their life in a futile war.
You're no fun anymore, Kirk. No fun at all. You're preachy just like them.
Release my Trelane. You don't go... Trelane, look around you. Does this Trelane? You don't go around hurting people and expect them to treat it as though they're having fun. The first thing a life form learns.
Then how do you explain this delightful scene around us?
Some politicians decided that the only way to avoid getting hurt was to send other people out to get hurt. We've tried to outgrow that. Not always successfully, as Mr. Ellis might tell you, but we try.
Captain, yours is a most confusing species.
Hey!
Captain's log. Missing starships have been restored to normal size and are about to return to their assigned missions. It was horrible, Mr. Spock. Trelane recreated one of the greatest tragedies in human history. I've seen a lot, but even that...
The waste of lives is appalling, even when one operates by pure logic. When one considers what those millions of lives that were lost might have done for humanity had the war never taken place.
Well, now that we've taken care of business... Ow! I'll have to see Dr. McCoy about my shoulder.
Something happened, Captain.
Mr. Ellis and I.
I see.
What?
Are your differences
settled? There must have been a
I'm
fight.
afraid not, Mr. Spock. We each won a game of zero-G squash, but I'm afraid he was called back to the Zimbabwe before we could have a rubber match. I think I dislocated my shoulder with a rather wild swing in the second.
Then logic suggests that your injury would have caused you to lose the match.
I suppose so. He's a good player and a good officer. I'm putting in a request to bring him on the Enterprise.
That should be fascinating.
What? Who's that?
Hello, Captain.
Oh my god, it's Gretel.
I'm Captain Gernsbeck of the Shinobi. I thought I would thank you personally before we left for Cephas 5.
A pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Have we met before, Captain?
What?
There's something familiar.
Perhaps we did, on some other planet, in some other star system, sometime long ago.
Oh dear.
Message from Starfleet Command.
On screen.
I reviewed your report from your recent assignment, Captain, and have a few comments.
Better be good.
The top brass at Starfleet are impressed with the results of your recent performance. Outstanding work, Jim. Keep up the good work.
Hey.
Kane out.
I got good. I don't know. I didn't see what stars I got or anything. Well, the next mission. We're in the next mission.
While exploring an uncharted star system in the Deneb sector, we received what we think is a message from a distress beacon on Onias 2.
Onias 2.
We're en route to investigate.
Anyway, that's the end of that mission, so I'm going to finish broadcasting for the day. Hopefully I'll get to mission 4 sooner rather than later. I don't actually know what score I got at that one. Oh well, but I'll survive. So until next time everyone, bye, have fun.